We're about to enter a world without nuclear arms control. This is a big moment. On Thursday, the last remaining treaty between Russia and the US capping their arsenals will expire. And it means for the first time in more than 50 years, there'll be no limits to their missiles and warheads. So how have we got here? What does it mean? And should we be worried? The first agreement on arms control between the world's two nuclear superpowers was in 1972, signed by US President Richard Nixon and Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev. Its aim was to slow the arms race and prevent a potentially catastrophic misunderstanding. In 1991 came the START Treaty. That was the first time both sides had to reduce their arsenals, and it began the inspection process where each side could check the other was complying with the limits. The most recent treaty, the New START, was signed in 2010 by Barack Obama and Dmitry Medvedev. It was extended by 5 years in 2021. That caps the number of deployed strategic warheads on each side at 1,550. Now that's clearly more than enough for Russia and the US to destroy each other, but it's a cap nonetheless. And when that treaty expires on Thursday, that cap will no longer exist. And that sparked fears of a new nuclear arms race.
It's a serious situation, so probably now we can witness a lot of developments, especially in the US nuclear policy, and the situation will be quite unpredictable. There is a real danger of nuclear arms race in the coming years.
So why not just extend the treaty like they did before? Because it can only be extended once. And after relations broke down over Russia's invasion of Ukraine, there haven't been any more talks to replace it. Vladimir Putin has proposed an informal extension for another year, but so far Donald Trump hasn't accepted. Now some say he's crazy not to, believing the US will be the one that loses out if there is an arms race. But others believe it's actually a good move because it frees America up to compete with the nuclear buildup of other nations like China. And China is clearly on Donald Trump's mind. He says he wants a new trilateral arms control treaty that includes Beijing. But such treaties, they're not easy.
We never tried trilateral, actually, negotiations. Multilateral negotiations are generally more actually complex, number one. Number two, who says it's going to be trilateral? The official, actually, Russian position and the official Chinese position is that negotiations can be bilateral between the United States and Russia, or they can be five-party, including the United Kingdom and France.
Barring any last-minute deals, all this means we're entering uncharted territory. Things won't change overnight, but the lack of any agreement after so many decades of cooperation shows both a lack of trust between Moscow and Washington and a broader lack of interest in arms control. And it could make the world a much more dangerous place.